Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, sure.
What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. That is right. We are here on Taco Tuesday, out here live for you guys. Average Day Joes, that is us, in case you didn't know. And we are here to give you your guys' sports, trending topics, also scores. We're going to give you your breaking news as well as trending topics for news. We're going to give you some crypto for today, as well as horoscopes for tomorrow and conspiracy theories of the night. So we got a long show ahead of us. And Jay, how are you doing today, my friend, on this Tuesday?
Good. Healing. My oblique healing.
Yeah. How's it feeling today? Did it get any better, do you feel like, or is it still kind
Yeah.
of like similar?
I know it's healing because it's like itchy, but inside my body, it's like how when something starts to heal, it gets a little itchy.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So it's a good thing. And I knew
that's
it
good.
would because I'm still going to the gym. I'm taking my vitamins. I'm eating obviously excellent and I'm not eating a lot, which sucks, but
Yeah.
it's healing. It's
Oh,
healing.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Definitely. And it's important to heal, especially like sometimes you take it so hard at the gym, and you in particular, you like to go hard, so it's like sometimes you got to just take a step back and let yourself heal a little bit,
Yeah, I thought I was fine when I had that injury and then I re-aggravated it, so
Yeah,
that's my fault.
Exactly.
That's
all
my
good,
fault.
man. It's all learning process at the end of the day. So who cares,
Yeah, it'll heal. That's all
Yeah,
that matters.
that's all it is. All right, guys. Well, let's move on and get into some sports today. Maybe we should start off some NBA.
Yeah, we can go NBA. Let's see what we got right now. We have two current games. Got Dub Nation on against the Suns. They're beating up the Suns 87-69. No surprise there. They're in the third. They got still one more quarter left, so we'll see. They should hold that down. That's a light work one. And then you got the Clippers and Thunder. Clippers are up 29-17. I fully expect the Clippers to come out swinging because Thunder are 7-0. They have not lost yet. They've had a few overtime games and they won. And I think the Clippers want to let them know that they got a lot of heat on their team too.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Yeah, those are the only two games that are current. The Raptors beat the Bucks 128-100. That's a surprise. I'm very surprised about that. The Hawks, they beat the Magic 127-112. That's because the Magic's Desmond Bane, he fouled Okongwu really hard and threw the ball at him and then got thrown out.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why he did it. Like it was just a hard foul, but then he took the ball and like tossed, like basically hit it right on his head. Like,
yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you just get in those moods.
Yeah,
sure. He was probably pissed off that they were losing or something, but yeah. He it was kind of funny. Yeah, I watched it. I was like, all right. Bane's a pretty yoked cat, so I don't think anyone trying to go at Bane,
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that was just random. That was one of the things trending.
Yeah.
The Bulls, they beat the Sixers 113-111. I'm glad because the Sixers were on a heater. They were like 7-1. So it's good to see them lose. Yeah. So good job to the Bulls. And then the Pelicans, they broke through and got a win. They beat the Hornets 116-112.
Oh, okay.
Good for the Pelicans. That's their first win of the season, I believe.
Yeah, exactly.
So good. Yeah, that's NBA. That's NBA right there.
Cool. Let's move on then and get into some college basketball. What's going on in college?
Let's see. There's only 4 games. Let's see. We got because I only do the top 25. So Purdue, they beat Evansville 82-51. That's a tune-up game, like I told you. Kentucky, they beat Nichols 77-51. That's another tune-up game. Texas Tech beat Lindenwood 98-60. And Duke, they beat Texas 75-60. Those are all pretty uneven games, but that's how it works. I told you in the beginning with college,
Yeah, exactly.
One thing I did want to also get into that was trending really, really high on X today was Liverpool. They played. Well, no, there was like 300,000 plus tweets on this.
Oh, okay.
They beat Real Madrid today 1-0.
Oh, it's a big thing.
So they went from number 8 to number, I think, 2 now.
Oh wow, okay.
backup. Well, because that's Real Madrid's that's the Champions League, a different league.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
they got a lot of points for that. I'm guessing because I've heard of Real Madrid. That's where Ronaldo used to play.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I know that's a pretty damn good team. I know that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's a good win for Liverpool. But yeah, they were trending really high on X today because of that. So I figured I'd throw that one in there.
Liverpool.
Yes, sir. So yeah, big ups to them. And yeah, we could get into NHL. I know there's a ton of games in NHL.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, there's 4 current games right now. We got the Avalanche and Lightning. They still got one more period. The Avalanche are up 3-1. Golden Knights, they're up on the Red Wings 1-0. They still got the third period. The Ducks, they're beating the Panthers 4-3. They still got one more period. And the Kings are in front of the Jets 1-0, and they still got a whole nother period left. So
Okay.
and the whole second. So damn, so they still got a ways to go in the Kings game.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Mammoth beat the Sabres in overtime 2-1. The Flyers beat the Canadiens 5-4 in a shootout. The Bruins beat the Islanders 4-3 in a shootout. Hurricanes beat the Rangers 3-0. The Stars beat the Oilers in a shootout 4-3. And the Wild beat the Predators in OT 3-2.
Oh, nice.
Yes, sir. That's NHL, man. That is
NHL.
NHL. Yes, sir.
Any other trending sports topics that you got?
Yes, there are a few trending sports topics I will get into right now.
Let's do it.
So the Jets, they ended up trading Quinnen Williams to the Cowboys. That's a big pickup for the Cowboys, dude. That's basically like a replacement for Michael Parsons right there.
Yeah.
And he's a good player. He's a big ass dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they very, very smart pickup to get that defensive tackle right there, man. Quinnen Williams. So yeah, very good trade for the Cowboys. The Jets also got rid of another person. It seems like they're getting rid of all their personnel because they suck. Now, Gardner Johnson. Sauce Gardner. Sauce is a good cornerback, and the Colts, they traded for him. Why? Because the Colts are up there, and they needed someone in their, in their secondary. And Sauce is one of the best cornerbacks in the league.
Oh,
so that's an excellent pickup for the Colts.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I said, the Jets, I don't know, that they got their first win, and then I guess what they're trying to do is rebuild. Like, hey, let's get rid of the good players we have and then start from scratch with getting all the draft picks.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're going to start from scratch, and they got rid of 2 of their best players right there. So yes, and also the Raiders, they lost Jacoby Myers, like you remember we were talking about.
Yeah,
he wanted out, so he is out. The Jaguars saw him play and said, "Hey, we want that guy," so they got Jacoby Myers from him.
Wow. What did we get in return?
You didn't get anything. Oh, you got picks.
Oh, we got some picks. Okay.
Yep, you got a 4th and a 6th round, so that's cool. That's not bad. That's not
Rebuilding
bad.
Time.
Yeah, it's a good start. It's a good start because you got to rebuild. But yeah, so Jacoby Myers goes to the Jags. He knows they're a little better than the Raiders, so there you go.
Yeah.
That's all the sports news today. So that was very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. So let's move on then out of sports. And since we did go over sports pretty quick today, we don't have so many games. Let's do some Jay, did you know fun facts? Why not?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Jay, did you know that scientists are excited because they have a new gel that can repair tooth and enamel?
I did know that.
Oh, you heard about it?
Yeah, I read about it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it says there's a new gel that can help repair and regenerate tooth enamel, could create new possibilities for treatment, scientists behind its development have said. Specialists from the University of Nottingham School of Pharmacy and Department of Chemical and Environmental Engineering have been working with researchers across the world to strengthen enamel and prevent tooth decay. So that's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, definitely it's something that's needed because this day and age, with all the coffees we drink, all the caffeines and all the food, it literally, you can tell as you're getting older that your teeth become much more thinner and you can kind of see through them, and you can see your enamel as you get older. So all right, let's move on. Jay, did you know that in I guess you can say, kind of the mountain states, Idaho, Montana, this morning, they woke up to a winter storm and they had a lot of snow going through there.
Cool. No, I didn't know.
Yeah, continued all the way overnight down into 2,500 feet in elevation. So they had a lot of snow throughout all the states, and they even had some highway closures. So the morning commute was pretty bad, I heard this morning in Montana and in other parts of the states. But looks like it's going to be clearing up now. So until the next storm, which is coming tomorrow for us.
Well, that's for us.
Yeah.
It's only 1 day of rain.
Oh, so. I know. Don't get it like a day or two later after us. It's gonna move.
Yeah,
east, so.
That's what I mean.
Jay, did you know that there is a 2,000-year-old wooden statue of Hercules that was discovered in Ibiza, Spain, recently?
In Ibiza, huh? No, yeah. I didn't know. I gotta look that up. That's kind of cool. Bro. You said wooden?
Yeah, it's a wooden statue of Hercules.
That's cool. Yeah, no, I didn't read that one.
Yeah. Let's see, Jay. Did you know that scientists have now been able to measure how strong the winds on Mars are? And it might keep you guessing. Do you have any idea how strong the winds on Mars are?
No.
So it says here that after recording and being able to now have the ability to do so, it says that researchers published in Science Advances show that there are occurrences of wind gusts and dust devils around 100 miles per hour.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. So it's gonna be pretty hard if you're not if you're not inside in Mars. Like if we're all living there, we're definitely not going to be able to just travel around outside the planet. It's going to be on the inside basis only.
Well, it'll be in I don't know how to explain it, but it's like in that movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
So see, they already kind of know this shit, bro. The movies,
of course they do.
Portraying these already, bro.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's a given.
Exactly. Jay, did you know that scientists have uncovered evidence of the Black Plague in Edinburgh, in England, after digging up a teenage boy who died in the 14th century, and they were able to find the bacteria for the bubonic plague on the body still.
Damn. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. So they uncovered some early, 14th century people that had the bubonic plague. So let's see here. Jay, did you know that an ancient animal was filmed slithering below the seafloor near the Komodo Island?
I did not know.
Yeah, man. So this is in Indonesia area, and it says that they think it could be a marine-like snake or even a huge piece of algae, but it was coming towards them like a snake, and it had very unique camouflage. It had rough skin traps, and it was green, so they couldn't really tell what it was. Yeah, but they're thinking it could have been some new like sea snake that they've never discovered the species of before. So, Jay, are you cool with spiders, or are you scared of them?
I don't. Yeah, I like them.
You like them?
Yeah.
So it looks like, Jay, scientists have discovered a spider web inside a sulfur cave it's the biggest spider web they've ever found, and it has living inside the spider web inside this cave 111,000 spiders were living in this one spider web.
How many?
111,000 spiders they counted living in this web inside a cave.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a cave they found that borders Greece and Albania.
Jesus.
Yep. So they found the largest ever found spider web built by all these 111,000 spiders.
Damn.
Yep. So it says
that's nuts.
Yeah, it says researchers have discovered more than 111,000 spiders thriving in what appears to be the world's biggest spider web deep inside a pitch black cave. The extraordinary colony consists of a colossal web and a permanently dark zone of the cavern. The web stretches 1,140 square feet along the wall of a narrow, low-ceiling passage near the entrance of the cave. It is a patchwork of thousands of individual funnel-shaped webs, the researchers noted. Very crazy, huh?
I know. That is crazy. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. All right, Jay, let's get into your top 9 dog breeds that are small but easy to train, because we all know that some of these small dog breeds, like the Chihuahua, for example, are not the easiest dogs to train. So let's get into it real quick. Jay, at number 9 for the easiest small toy dog breed to train would be your Silky Terrier. Spirited, self-confident, and irresistibly charming. At number 8, we're going to have your Yorkshire Terrier. Don't be fooled by the Yorkshire Terrier's dainty looks. This sprintingly tomboyish pup is bursting with confidence, intelligence, and attitude. At number 7, we're going to have your Japanese Chin. If you ever wished for a sage in a travel-sized package, meet the Japanese Chin, an intelligent dog with a refined sense of humor and a mind of its own. Have you ever heard of a Japanese Chin?
No.
Okay.
I'd have to see. If I saw it, then it's different.
Exactly. At number 6, we have the Papillion. The Papillion is the goat of a toy dog, small in size, but mighty in skill and spirit. This robust and versatile breed thrives everywhere from bustling city apartments to wide open countryside spaces and handles both warm and cool climates with ease. At number 5, we're going to have your Havanese. The Havanese is a bundle of joy wrapped in silky fur. Vivacious, sociable, and endlessly affectionate, these little dogs make the perfect addition to families with small children. At number 4, we're going to have your Brussels Griffon. With human-like expressions and an adorably monkey-like face, the Brussels Griffon, or simply Griff, is one of the most charming and distinctive toy breeds you'll ever meet. Now, getting into your top 3 countdown for your easiest to train a dog toy dog breeds. At number 3, we have your Shih Tzu. The Shih Tzu, associated with Buddhism and once adored by imperial rulers, this majestic Shih Tzu was truly bred for greatness. This royal little lion may be a small dog breed, but it takes its job seriously, alert, vigilant, and ever watchful. And now getting into your top 2, at number 2, you have your Toy Poodle. Your Toy Poodle coming in second place, but standing tall and smarts, the Toy Poodle proves that brilliance can come in the smallest packages. If you're looking for a dog that's as beautiful as it is brainy, with a dash of athleticism and plenty of social charm, this little overachiever checks every box. And in your number 1 spot for your easiest to train toy dog breed, you're going to have that Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. Don't be fooled by this toy dog's tiny size. There's a lot more going on behind those soulful eyes than you might think. The Cavalier King Charles Spaniel is a master negotiator in fur. With charm and intelligence to spare, this pup always gets what it wants, usually a warm lap and endless cuddles. And that is very true, because my cousin in Sacramento has 2 or like 3 of them, and they're definitely very cute and very nice dogs to have. And I think they're pretty expensive to own as well, or to buy at least. So, but yeah, that is your top 9 toy dog breeds that are easiest to train. We have Boyer in the house saying, "Morning, guys. Sorry, I'm
What
late."
up, bro? You good, man? I'm
Good,
glad you got the message, bro.
Exactly. We were a tiny tad bit late too, so you're actually a little bit ahead than normal because we're a little bit late by like 3-4 minutes. Anyway, let's move on now and get into your breaking and top trends of the day. Starting with the title of the show and some, I guess you could say, political news. Dick Cheney, an influential Republican who was also the vice president to George W. Bush, has died today. He was America's most powerful modern vice president and chief architect of the War on Terror, who helped lead the country into the ill-fated Iraqi war. And he has died at 84 today in his family's home. His beloved wife of 61 years, Lynn, and his daughters, Liz and Mary, and other family members were with him as he passed, the family said, adding that he died due to complications of pneumonia and cardiac and vascular disease. Dick Cheney was a great and good man who taught his children and grandchildren to love our country and to live lives of courage, honor, love, kindness, and fly fishing. We are grateful beyond measures for all Dick Cheney did for our country, and we are blessed beyond measure to have loved and been loved by this noble giant of a man. The 46th vice president, who served alongside Republican President George W. Bush for 2 terms between 2001 and 2009, was for decades a polarizing Washington power player. Bush described Cheney in a statement Tuesday as a decent, honorable man. History will remember him as among the finest public servants of his generation, a patriot who brought integrity, high intelligence, and seriousness of purpose to every position. In his final years, Cheney, still a hardline conservative, nevertheless became largely ostracized from his party over his intense criticism of President Donald Trump, who he branded a coward and the greatest ever threat to the republic. So it looks like him and Cheney did not get along, Mr. Trump, but that is neither here nor there. They definitely put their differences aside, and they still somehow came to terms with everything. But yeah, Cheney basically was plagued by cardiovascular disease for most of his adult life, surviving a series of heart attacks to lead a full, vigorous life, and lived many years in retirement after a heart transplant in 2012 that he hailed in a 2014 interview as the gift of life itself. So yeah, that is your breaking and trending topic. That is that Dick Cheney has died today. Let's move on now and get into our next trending topic. Jay, what you got?
Yeah, I was also going to say he was also the key architect on the War of Terror, by the way.
Yeah, definitely.
He lied about the weapons of mass destruction. A lot of people do not like Dick Cheney. I'm just throwing that out there.
Definitely.
He was very one of the lot of people, obviously responsible for many deaths for countless children worldwide. So he's definitely not liked. You know what I mean? Especially for the whole Twin Towers era as well.
A lot of people say that it was actually him that was the president, even though George W. Bush was, but George W. Bush was kind of like the puppet, and he was the one running the show.
Yep. So all the stuff that you said, that was really nice. That's very nice of you. But I and actually every other person on social media agree with that he was definitely not anyone that was favored. And I mean, that was one of my trending topics, but I wasn't even gonna. I was just gonna say R.I.P. Dick Cheney. No one liked you. No one likes you, but R.I.P. And I pray for your family. But no one likes you.
Right, and hence his name, Dick. So I totally understand.
A lot more people than I'd say 9 out of 10. Everyone told him to burn in hell. So
I feel it.
Just letting you know that. Yeah.
No, definitely.
So I'll start off with my first one because that was one of the topics. So my first one will be Universal. They are reviving the Mummy franchise, which I'm glad because I actually like that franchise.
As like a movie?
Yeah, so the Mummy was a franchise with Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
There was 2 of them. And then they made a third one that was just not with the same girl. Remember, not with Rachel Weisz.
Right.
So what they're doing is they're bringing back both of them for a brand new one to be part of the first 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'll try to. It's like when Fast and the Furious did that whole Tokyo thing. So what they're gonna do is, they had that third one, and they'll try to incorporate they'll probably incorporate some of it, but go back to the original, Brendan Fraser and the girl Rachel Weisz. So that'll be cool, man. You know what I mean? Because they were solid. I actually like that franchise. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that's gonna be.
Cool. They're keeping Brendan Fraser there.
Yeah, they have to.
Nice.
They have to keep Fraser and Weisz together were way better than I like the girl they used in the third one too, but it just didn't seem right because it wasn't her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like when they do that type of stuff. Obviously, there's no release date yet, but there's so many people on social media that are tweeting about it. Like, damn, man, this is finally. You know what I mean? Because they should have just done that in the first place. I don't even know why they decided to use different people. It was weird. I don't know.
I mean, from what I heard, Brendan Fraser kind of was like a he was like a no good. He was not on the list for the Hollywood celebs that they use anymore.
No, they still used him. So
No,
he
they
was in
did,
the
yeah.
he was in the third one. It's the chick. They didn't
Oh,
use Rachel Weisz. They used another I forgot her name. She's in hella movies. She's a great actress, but she isn't the same chick that was in the first two. And like, why would you do that? So it got like the third one didn't get like if you watch all three, it's like, oh shit, that shit's weak as
yeah,
it's just weak. And so people didn't like it. Like even I watched it, I was like, this one's weak though. It's not the same as the first two.
yeah.
But that's why they they know that okay, if we bring both of them back together, let's do they're reviving it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because even who was it after that? Even Tom Cruise decided to do a version of the Mummy because he thought it was done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, oh my, and I even saw that one. That one was cool. It was different. You know what I mean? But it wasn't like the original cast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, man, that was kind of cool. I saw that on there. I was juiced about it. I was like, all right, cool.
Definitely want to check that out. Brandon Fraser is a good actor, man. I always liked him as an actor.
Yeah, and I like the Rachel Weisz is great. She was a great actress in it, dude.
Right.
So I'm glad that they're doing that. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good one. Probably come out in a few years. Whenever they're gonna shoot it. So
yeah, of course. All right, let's move on to our next trending topic. And I got some national news, kind of sad news, but it looks like in Louisville, Kentucky today, a UPS plane was taking off and it exploded pretty much and crashed while taking off from the airport, killing at least 7 people. It says that that the plane caught fire and crashed as it took off Tuesday evening from the airport, killing 7 people and injuring at least 11 more. So it looks like it didn't kill everybody on board, which is good. But RIP to all the people that did die and their families who have to suffer. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear said UPS Flight 2976 from the Louisville Muhammad Ali International to Honolulu had a catastrophic crash around 5:15 p.m. 2 businesses just south of the airport, Kentucky Petroleum Recycling and Grade A Auto Parts, were impacted by the plane and its debris, and maybe some time until we can account for everyone, the governor said, adding he expects the death toll to rise. U of L Health said 10 patients were treated as its 4 area hospitals Tuesday. 2 are in critical condition in the burn unit, and the other 8 are expected to survive. Video, which I have, and I'll show you here shortly after, shows that the takeoff southbound from the airport with a fire burning of the left wing. So as it took off, there was a fire burning on the left wing shortly after it crashed, causing a massive ball of fire and plume of smoke that was seen across the city. Beshear said the plane was carrying 38,000 gallons of fuel, and the impact to several of the businesses and the path could create an environmental issue. As of 9 p.m., the shelter in place is active over there within a 1 mile radius of the airport. And earlier in the day, the radius extended a little bit out further, so they can try to see if there's any evidence or debris. And here, guys, let me show you real quick. There is a little video I can show you of the plane when it crashed. So check this out, guys.
UPS flight taking off around 5:15 this afternoon crashed upon takeoff en route to Honolulu, Hawaii. The death toll, according to Governor Andy Beshear, at 7 did not include any.
I'm just going to put it on quiet because I don't want to hear what they got to say. I just want to see the actual video. So let me try to get to that for you guys real quick. If it's even here, or is it they just talking about it? Because it looked like there was a video. Oh, here it is. So yeah, guys, it's just an account of other people, and they were kind of recording what happened. So check this out, guys, right here.
You're looking for. I'll just leave
that's
it
crazy.
That's okay.
Well, we understand what you're saying.
And so but as is the case, there are people who are trained to do that and do that. And
wow, that's some scary shit, bro. That whole it's like a whole block is on fire, bro.
Yeah.
Wow. Crazy. So yeah, guys, very sad news, but it looks like a UPS plane did crash today in Kentucky, in Louisville, that was headed to Honolulu. There is some survivors, and there is obviously reported deaths as well. So Sad news, but life moves on. What can we do? Let's get into some chats real quick. Boyer says, "LOL, great news. So in time, have an awesome one. So in time, have an awesome one." And then talking about Dick Cheney, Boyer says, "What? He died? He did not know that. So yeah, he did die. Kind of crazy." And Jake Lucerini is on, and Jake says, "What do you guys liked about the BYU basketball game?"
Which one?
The BYU.
What, yesterday?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the game. I reported on it though. I believe they won.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch it, so I don't know. But I do believe they won yesterday.
BYU, yeah, 71-66 against Villanova.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I remember reporting it. BYU's number, that, like I said, they're in the top 10, so that's a good sign.
Yeah.
I didn't see it though, but beating Nova is always a good thing. Villanova's always good every year.
Yeah, so they pushed to the number 8 spot past Villanova in their season opener. So
Villanova's not ranked.
Yeah, exactly.
But Villanova's good every year, so they're a team that's just always good. So
yeah,
it's a good win for BYU.
Number one. Well, no, I mean, so yeah, no, that's a good thing. But so pretty much everybody's tied right now for number 1 spot. So because you got right above BYU, Arizona, West Virginia, Colorado, Baylor, Iowa, and Oklahoma. So all those they're gonna be kind of competing.
Yeah, there's too many games. I mean, it just started.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Jake wants to know what you guys think for the first college football playoff rankings.
It's not bad.
You expecting it to go the way it's going right now, or did you think there were some major upsets for the first games?
No, it's everything's going to change, especially with this weekend coming up. Like BYU gets to play against Texas Tech. That's going to be a hell of a game.
Yeah.
Number 7 against number 8. So,
right.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes, man.
Oh, for sure. All right, let's move on and get into Jay's next trending topic. What you got for them, Jay?
Let's see. Jake Paul. So Jake Paul was supposed to fight Tank Davis, but he canceled it. What? He canceled it because Tank he's in a civil lawsuit right now by his ex-girlfriend.
No way.
He's being charged with battery, aggravated battery, false imprisonment, kidnapping, all that shit. A bunch probably, just probably DV stuff, you know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah, but I mean Tank, Jake probably doesn't want bad press, so
yeah, exactly.
So he's been looking for replacements, and I know his camp reached out to Ryan Garcia, who had I don't know if he got reinstated, but Ryan Garcia was someone he reached out to. Andre Ward, Nate Diaz, so I would think that I thought he was trying to get Anthony Joshua. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, so he reached out to try and fill the spot, but I don't think it's going to happen in time.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah, because the battle was supposed to be what day?
14th.
Oh, the 14th. So, yeah, so you only have like 2 weeks to prepare. Like, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, so. Well, I mean, if you had someone like Anthony Joshua, I'm sure he trains all year round, dude.
No, that's a different story, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Even Ryan Garcia, I'm sure he's always training as well. So.
I know, but these professional boxers, they're so professional. I don't even think they would entertain the idea of having this like fake that Jake Paul wants to put on.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem here.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So
Jake Paul's funny, bro.
But even he even reached out to Francis Ngannou.
Oh yeah, what did he say?
They declined it.
He's dude, get out of here.
Ngannou's a big ass dude, bro. Like one hit from that guy and Jake Paul he'd be on the ground, bro.
Exactly. Nobody wants to go by Jake Paul's stupid contract terms. Like you can't punch me, you can't knock me out.
That's what I mean. Francis Ngannou's pretty strong, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. So yeah, he's yep. So it's it's kind of screwed up, but I mean, I get where he's coming from. He just doesn't want to have that bad it's just bad press, you know.
Hopefully,
Tank is a beast, though, man. I would have loved to see him knock out. He would have knocked out Jake Paul and wouldn't care about the contract.
yeah, exactly.
That's a fact, dude. Like Tank already got hella money, so I don't. That's what I mean. I think he just wanted to beef up and just knock him out for the hell of it.
Yeah, that's probably why they're canceling it. Like, if you actually look at the big picture, that's probably why they're really canceling.
Oh, I'm sure of it. Yeah, but I mean, like, it's still money, man. Like, so I mean, he's canceling it more for the civil lawsuit, but whatever.
Yeah, of course.
I would have loved to seen it.
Right. That'd been funny.
Yeah, man, I would have loved to seen that because, yeah, he, like I said, he wouldn't have cared about the terms. Tank Davis is, like I said, he's already got bread. So
yeah.
He, like, if he was doing it for money like the other people, then he wouldn't, you know, he'd abide. But like I said, since he already got bread, I think he was just gonna knock him out for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Which would have been cool to see.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm telling you, bro, these freaking entertainment people.
It's not a bad thing, man. Dude, I don't see people hate on Jake. I don't hate on Jake Paul, dude. He's a YouTuber that decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna turn my career into what I want. You know what? I like boxing. Let me train it. What's wrong with that? I don't think anything's wrong with it. He picked a sport that's very, like, you can manipulate it, let's say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Imagine if he said MMA. That's a little harder. He ain't gonna get in no ring like that. He entertained the idea. Remember?
Right.
Remember? But come on, man. That's what I mean. It's he picked the right sport because we all know that boxing is, you know, you could even if it was a regular professional match, judges always kind of determine everything.
Exactly.
So he picked a sport, and obviously, you know, throughout the years we've seen how much boxers get paid.
Yeah, of course.
You know, you could just, you know, Mayweather's a great example of that. You know what I mean? Even Pacquiao, you know, we've seen it.
Yeah, of
you
course.
know, we even seen Conor go fight in a boxing match. You know what I mean? And get ran on by Mayweather. You know,
right.
And it's funny because Mayweather predicted that whole thing with Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like literally 3 weeks to a month before that fight, he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna let him hang around, and I'll knock him out in the 8th or 9th round." And what happened? It was literally toyed with him, and then in the 8th or 9th round, when Conor was already couldn't breathe, like he was like, you know, huffing and puffing, he just knocked him out. It was easy. Yeah, he called it beforehand because he, you know, you're you know, obviously Mayweather's he's a great boxer, right?
All that stamina he got, dude, is like a
that's what I mean. Well, it's you perfect. People need to perfect their craft. It's not hard to perfect the fucking craft. Depending on what you do in life, you just work at it every fucking day. That's it. It's really not hard to perfect the craft. I'm not talking about Conor. I'm talking about Mayweather.
Oh, Mayweather, yeah. But Conor,
Mayweather's the best counter boxer we've ever seen. Why? Because he's fast and he knows how to, like, counter and hit.
Right. But when he fought Conor, it was like, it's like one of those things because Conor is a party person, so he's not going to be having that kind of stamina. You know what I mean?
It's not about stamina. It's about a payday. He only did it for a payday.
No, I know that, but the fact that Mayweather was able to call it that he's going to toy with him until the 8th round, and then basically,
he knew that. He would call that with anyone. He's one of the best boxers. He's 50-0 for a reason, dude. 50-0.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? No matter how much I dislike his fighting style, he's still one of the best counter boxers we've ever seen in life. Why? Because, like I said, he'll beat you on points, and he'll beat anyone on points.
Yeah.
That's all he's about. He doesn't want to knock you out. That's why he was able to go that much.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah, man. Mayweather's just different entity. He was about business too, obviously.
Yeah, money team.
You know what I mean? Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. Exactly. So he understood. He definitely understood branding himself and doing his own promotions. Like, I give him a lot of props.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that was I remember, you know, obviously I've followed Mayweather for a long time. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys, let's move on. That was your Jake Paul news. Canceled fight. So if you guys already paid for it, you might have to look to get a refund.
Yeah, no, they said already, like the people that were going to Ticketmaster, they said they will refund everything.
Nice. Good.
Yeah, so that's all. Yeah, that's all taken care of. He already announced that. So
Yeah. Okay, let's move back on into some national news because we did have election night in key races today, and it looks like the Democrats have won big. So yeah, Democrats who won included Zohran Mamdani, a Muslim and self-described democratic socialist who will become the next mayor of New York City. And Mr. Trump already has said that if he was to win, that he is going to limit funding to that city. So we will see what happens there. In New Jersey, Mickey Sherrill is projected to become the next governor. And in Virginia, Abigail Spanberger will become the state's first female governor. And then in California, voters passed Proposition 50, a measure that allows a new map for U.S. House districts that favors Democrats. And then in Pennsylvania, voters kept 3 incumbent Democrats on the state Supreme Court, preserving their party's 5-2 majority. So yeah, it looks like Democrats made a clean sweep in the 3 biggest contested elections in the United States today. And yeah, we'll see kind of what happens out of those votes that happened. I do know there was a lot of people that were against Proposition 50 out here in California because literally Newsom wanted to rearrange all the maps and the way that the voting is counted now. But yeah, they won that one, so it looks like Mr. Newsom got his way. So we'll see what happens with that. But I know Mr. Trump said he is going to be limiting funding to a lot of these places where, you know what I mean, it looks like Democrats are just kind of like taking over in a way where it's done through the vote. And then, you know, California is one of those places like you're always going to win if you're having like these Democratic type like things that you have to vote on because there's a lot more Democratic like voters within like the major cities of California. And then
that's why he redistricted. The now goes from Republicans had 9, now it goes down to 4.
Yep.
Add more, I think it's 8 to the Democrat one. It's stupid.
It's all fucked up now. So the Democrats have more say in California, which they already did anyway. But yeah,
if you looked at the map, it was changing a lot, dude.
It was. So now he made
very
it
much, and
more
it's done now. So
yeah, it's a done deal.
It's all redistricting. So
yep. So sucks for California, but you know that's sometimes what happens when you have the right to vote on things. So anyway, that is my national and Democratic win election news today because they did win a lot of the key races.
That's why President Trump is going to limit everything.
Exactly.
That's what I would do too.
Yeah.
Especially in New York. That sucks for New York, man.
Yeah, exactly. And going back to the chat, Jake Lucerini says LJ Martin is playing in that game.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure?
Who is LJ Martin? I don't even know.
Hold on. I got to make sure that he's a running back, by the way. But
okay.
Yeah, but hold on. I got to make sure that okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure I got everything on the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's playing?
Yeah. Well, no. It says he's playing, but I'm saying no. I had to pull something else here.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. For sure.
Cool. All right. Let's jump in and get into our last trending topic for today. What you got, Jay?
My boy TB12, bro. So he's trending big because he revealed that when his current dog Junie that he has is a clone of his late dog Lua, who died in December 2023.
Really?
So the dog was cloned by Colossal Biosciences, a biotech company that Brady's heavily invested in.
Oh shit!
And so yeah, he explained how he used blood collected from Lua's death for his new dog.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was big news on Bleacher Report today, and I was like, oh damn, okay. Well, I get it too. I get it. You're attached to pets, man. You know what I mean? And I totally get that. And obviously Brady got bred, so I mean I would do the same exact thing, bro.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what better way? Like, I mean, like, you know what I mean? Because you know it's gonna, like, using your old dog's blood for your new dog. Like, it's like, damn, it's practically like the same dog. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have some similarities, especially with how they act.
Huh. It's interesting.
I would do it. I don't see anything wrong with that.
No, I mean it's.
But we already know they clone already. So I mean, I mean, animals mean the world to families, dude. This is not anything out of the ordinary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So he decided to partner with, like I said, Colossal, and a simple simple little Blodrud before his original dog passed away. That's how he got his new dog.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. Plus, he's invested in this company heavily. So he's only helping himself by doing that and by reporting it. People like me, I'm like, what? What the hell's Colossal Bios? Oh, shit. Really? Oh, damn. I didn't know he was invested in that.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same company that we talked about who produced the 3 dire wolf pups.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's different when you hear someone like Tom Brady saying, oh, I'm invested in that. Yeah, actually, my new dog is from that. Oh. Yeah. That's a whole different story, dude. I don't know who the hell Colossal, but I know we reported it. I don't know who the hell they are.
Yeah.
But Tom Brady saying it, that's a whole different story. That's a whole nother level right there, bro.
You know how this company got their start, right?
No, I know nothing about Colossal Bios.
Check this out. They got their start in the late 90s. I don't know if you remember this news topic, but they cloned Dolly the sheep in England in the 90s. And that's how they started that whole business.
No, I don't. I know that we've had cloning for a long time, but no, I never followed Colossal Biosciences.
Oh, got you.
Like I said, we did remember like you said, the direwolf one. I remember talking about it.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, that's cool, that's dope. I was juiced. I was like, that's cool. But it's not like I looked into it. Then when I hear Tom Brady did this, I was like, oh, damn, okay, goat life, okay. That was interesting, and that was just reported, so I was like, damn, okay.
It says that they're also trying to bring back the dodo bird from extinction.
Who? That company?
The company, yeah.
I believe it. I believe they're going to try and bring back a lot of different things.
That's what they're saying, yeah.
But yeah,
I wonder if they're doing people and just not saying it, though,
Doing what?
If they're cloning people, or if that company in particular is cloning people and just not talking about it.
I don't think so. I think there are two. The ones that are cloning people are very. I think they're very under the radar.
Yeah.
I think this one's more animals, which is fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you're gonna have a lot of controversy with this because I think a lot of people are gonna be like, well, no, you shouldn't do that because
I don't care.
No, I'm just saying.
I could care less. I mean, we just talked about Democrats, Mdani doing New York, redistricting here. Like, I could care less about any of that shit. I'd rather hear about cloning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me, though. So.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird. I wonder how that whole thing works because how do you clone something with just blood
DNA?
Samples? You know what I mean?
DNA. We're every DNA. Everything's DNA.
Okay.
You take someone's DNA. You should be. That's what I mean. I feel like they've had this technology for a long time.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're able to just DNA, that's it.
Yeah, that's all it is.
You know what I mean? Like, think about when we're. Remember, I remember reporting the AI. Like, remember, like, we're able, like, we're gonna be able, literally. I can't remember what year I said, but where you can take. I think you were like, oh, but you can't take the spiritual part of you or some shit. But I was like, they're basically gonna take you and put it into an AI like brain. Remember, like the not Neuralink, but I forgot which one it was. Yeah. So I mean, that's what I mean. I feel like they already have this stuff down. You know what I'm saying?
No, I believe it. Like, the only thing I was saying to you was about the soul part. Like, you can't take another person's soul and transfer it to another body. That's not how it works. Soul is energy.
Yeah, but exactly. Whatever that can be. But yeah, so That's what I mean. DNA is DNA.
Yeah.
DNA is, that's what I'm
And that's
saying.
what most people are saying in the comments. They're like, yeah, that's not how cloning works, because yes, it might have similar traits from his other dog, but the soul is not the same. So it's not going to be the same exact dog. It'll just have some traits from his previous dog. That's all.
Which is all good, because you have traits from the previous dog. He's going to he's going to have some of the same characteristics.
That's going to make him believe that that's the same dog. So
exactly. That's just nothing.
people want to believe.
Like, I would love that too. Like, that's just, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's all part of life right there, man.
For sure.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, well, technology has been advancing pretty fast. So yeah, this is the new age we're getting into with cloning and all this stuff,
Yeah. Well, like I said, I know that's been around for a long ass time already.
But it's just really
there's how many celebrities have been cloned? Come on, man. This is not anything out of the ordinary. This is nothing new.
For sure. And this company has admitted that they've cloned already Paris Hilton's dog and Diane Streisand's dogs.
That's what I mean. So it's Brady. You think Brady would just, I'm going to invest in this?
Yeah, of course.
He's smart, bro. He's not just going to invest in something random.
Right.
That's what I mean. He probably had to see the proof first. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right.
Yep. Let's move on, guys, and get into Jay's movie of the night. What are you watching? Is this Fugitive?
No, it is not. This is The Hunted, I believe.
The Hunted.
Yeah, I forgot the movie. I was watching the movie before, but when I turned it on, I think this started right when the show started.
Well, The Hunted is a great movie too. I seen that one.
It is. It's definitely a great movie. So most Tommy Lee Jones movies I like. So
yeah, exactly.
This one was a really good one, actually.
What is it about?
He's basically how do I put it? He basically trains, like, I don't want to say assassins, but like really high end. I guess I could say assassins, dude. But he basically he's a division of like Spec Ops. You know what Spec Ops is?
Like special ops?
Exactly. Like, so he trains people. Like, so in particular, this movie, he has like a group of people he trained to kill. Like, they are the best in combat and like hand to hand, and to just survive out wherever they are and just kill.
Oh, okay.
Like, that was his specialty. You know what I mean? And basically, one of his students, who was a trained assassin, I forgot his name. It's Benicio del Toro, though.
Yeah.
Great actor. But he, when he came back to, let's say, the U.S., like from where he was stationed, he had a lot of, like, I'll say PTSD, but he basically kind of went haywire, meaning he thought he was back out in war, and he just, like, something triggered him in the woods, and he just went on a little killing spree.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and the way he was killing, like, people couldn't figure it out. But when Tommy Lee Jones, like, saw, he's like, hey, one sec, like, he saw how the people were killed, what they were killed with, and he's like, I know exactly who's doing this, you know?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a hell of a movie, dude. I like these type of movies, obviously, because you know what I mean. But yeah, so he has to go basically shut him down by, first he tries talking to him, his student, and his, student has in his head, he's like, oh, I've surpassed the master, basically. You know what I mean? And so in order to shut him down fully, he ends up having to fight him, and probably has to kill him or not at the end. I'm not going to tell you, but
kill or be killed.
Yeah, yep. That's basically how to shut down something that you have created that's a machine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's a lot of other movies that are very similar with that. When you become a machine at what you do, like I said, becoming a master of your craft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, excellent movie, dude. Definitely one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Tommy Lee Jones is one of my favorite actors too. So this is definitely a high ranked movie for me.
Yeah, what do you rank it?
9.8.
Okay.
Yeah, like I thought this was a really solid film.
Yeah,
really solid film. Like, You know what I mean? There's a couple parts I could have gone without in the film, but they always like to show those little moments of when the machine is like, oh, he has a heart. He had this side to him with this little family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, I'm like, come on, man, why are you gonna show that? This is
Right.
weird to me.
Right.
But yeah, other than that, it was a very solid film, dude. Very
Nice.
solid film.
Nice. All right. Let's do some Tommy Lee movies then.
One of my favorite actors growing up, bro, without a doubt.
Zach,
Like, yeah, and yeah, I'll go.
what's
God,
your
yes,
favorite one?
fuck, dude. There's too many, bro. Fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. He has so many of my favorite movies, dude. I'll go. I'll have to go cliche because we watched this movie when I was in grade school, bro,
Uh-huh.
and it was called The Fugitive, and that's without a doubt one of my favorite movies. Like I remember we were like so. Whenever we had like whenever a teacher was out, we'd be able to watch a movie, you know what I mean? I went to
Yeah.
Catholic school, you know what I mean? But like that was one of the movies that they put on and I was like, damn, this is it was a good film.
Right.
And I was a kid watching that shit. I was like, damn, this is good. And I was surprised they let us watch it. Because obviously I was like, damn, it's about murder and this and that, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it had Tommy, like, it had Tommy Lee Jones, Harrison Ford, like you can't get better than that in that cast, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that was one of my favorite movies growing up, man. So I'll have to stick with that one for sure.
What about underrated?
Underrated, I'm gonna go a little different because like I said, if you didn't watch this movie, you wouldn't know he was in it. You know what I mean? And I have a homegirl that was in it. Her name's Erica, and it's called Under Siege.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Was
Tommy
your
Lee
homegirl
Jones
the
was.
one that popped out of the cake or what?
Yeah. How'd you know? Yeah. She's folks, man. She's cool people. Shout out Erica, man. She's good people's, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Like
How'd you
Havasu
meet
life.
her?
Like Havasu life, bro.
Oh, okay.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's a small world sometimes, man. But yeah, she's cool folks, man.
Yeah.
She's always been cool people's, and yeah, man. Like Havasu life, though.
Cool. Under Siege is your underrated movie of Tommy Lee Jones?
Yeah, because if you didn't watch it, yeah, obviously Steven Seagal, that's his movie. But if you didn't watch it, you wouldn't know Tommy Lee is like he's the villain, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he acts like a fool in it, bro. It's funny.
Oh, I know.
It's weird seeing him play the villain because he's always like the head fucking like FBI or CIA, bro.
Right.
He's always the good guy. And then seeing him play that, I was like, what?
I know.
It tripped me out, man. You know what I mean?
That's true.
But yeah, that was another one of my favorite movies growing up, obviously. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, obviously she, like you said, she popped out the cake, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And then when I met her, Lake Havasu life, bro, I was like, "Hold on one second." I had to connect the dots here. I was like, "Oh, wow, okay, this is excellent. This is excellent. Life is about timing, man." Nah, for real, man. That was awesome, dude.
No.
But yeah, so that's one of my favorite movies all time, just because of that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I told you I will have property there one day for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Without a doubt, and not just for that reason. Me and you have been there numerous amount of times.
Yep.
But remember, I've also driven there and stayed there for numerous amount of times. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I got folks there, so
I know. Super fun.
that's one of my favorite cities, bro. And it's hella kick back. It's not city. You know what I mean? So
city.
It's very different.
It's not even that far to drive if we have to drive. It's cool.
No, it's one of my favorite places, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, like and obviously I remember, dude, like when I would go shooting there, if you saw all the Obama hate there, it was hilarious.
Oh, I know.
Every sticker and everything, man. Dude, it was so crazy seeing all that there. I was like, oh damn, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Havasu is always gonna have a special place in our hearts.
Yeah, man. That's one of my favorite spots ever, dude. When I have a crib there, that's when I'll be back on a bike.
Yeah, of course.
Get me a crotch rocket again, throw it out there so I can mob around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
because that's one of the places you could mob around, on the beater and just be cool,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I definitely and it's definitely hot enough for that shit. You know
Oh yeah,
that.
easily.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's one of my favorite spots. So
Definitely a very nice spot. Yeah.
hell yeah, bro.
From getting poisoned to thriving and have a suit, trying to get a spot out there. Yeah, it's been a long journey.
Yeah, I know, man. I can't believe we got fucking drugged. That's crazy.
Oh,
That was some KKK shit, probably.
I know.
It's okay though, man. I mean, guys out there gonna hate like that. Why?
Of course.
Take their females. That's what happens. Yeah, whatever.
We survived to say the story another day.
Exactly. In the end, it's a great story, great experience.
Right.
And so that's the way I see it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. I was crazy though. Very crazy.
Hey, Mr. Hotel Manager, I need to move rooms.
Seriously though, bro. Levels to this, bro. There's levels to this.
I already know. As far as my favorite Tommy Lee Jones movie, I'm gonna have to go with, like you said, he has so many great movies.
So many, dude. Jesus.
And I'm gonna pick one that he was like a main guy out of because and he had a lot of action in it. So I'm gonna go with U.S. Marshals. I really like that movie.
And that's I was gonna say that too. That's the sequel to The Fugitive.
Yeah,
One of the best movies. Why? Because he plays the same guy, same role, and then they throw in Wesley Snipes.
Yeah,
bro, come on, bro. Like, you winning.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, damn, bro.
It was between that and No Country for Old Men because I really like that movie too.
I know you. I know you told me to watch. I still haven't watched that.
Yeah. So
I know you told me to watch that one.
You'll like that one a lot, bro. Like No Country.
I know you told me. Believe me. I have it on my DVR.
So those two, I would say, are my true two favorites of his because they're both really good.
Yeah.
Men in Black is a runner-up because it's one of his notable.
Oh, that's classic. That's classic.
Classic roles of his.
That's classic for sure.
As far as underrated, though, I'm gonna go with a throwback 1994 flick, and that is The Client.
One of my favorites growing up, man.
Yeah.
That's such a good movie, and see that role Tommy Lee plays. Of course, he's the lawyer.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's such a good movie, bro.
I know,
that's what I mean. Like, all his movies, bro. Like, I was like, man, it's such a good movie. Bro. Yeah, man. That was such a good movie, though, bro.
Yeah.
I remember I read the book. Book, and then I watched the movie, too, and I was a kid. Right. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, that shit's fucking good-ass movie, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Excellent cast. You know what I'm saying? Like, just... dude, that kid hiring the lawyer for $1, like, man, hey.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, that's ballsy right there, bro.
Oh, I know.
That's what a great movie, dude.
Yeah,
one of the best. That's what I mean. This dude had some of the best movies I ever seen, bro.
Yeah, next level.
You know what I mean? You gotta throw in Double Jeopardy too. That's one of the best too, man. I'm telling you, man. This guy has way too many movies, bro.
Yep. Jason Bourne series. I mean, he was in Jason Bourne, so
he was already older in that, but yeah, he still played a good part.
And we definitely can't forget about Natural Born Killers.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, that's what I mean. That very different role, but still another excellent movie. You know what I'm saying? So this dude he was killing them in the movies, bro. He definitely so many good movies, bro.
Yeah, no, he's best, one of the best actors out there for sure. You know?
Yeah, and that's what I mean. He's a part of that elite list, and that I always bring up, like the Stallones, the Schwarzeneggers. That Tommy Lee Jones definitely is a part of that list.
Right, for sure.
Fucking excellent actor, bro.
Yep. Very true. Very true. All right, so that is our movie of the night, and we are watching The Hunted. There we go.
Yeah.
With Tommy Lee Jones and Benicio del Toro. Very great movie. And Boyer says, getting poisoned with the laughing emoji.
Getting what?
Poisoned.
Oh, yeah.
You got poisoned in Hellsing.
No, it's not what you think, Boyer. It's how do we explain it in a different way? Drugged? Drugged. You know what I mean?
We got drugged.
That's a better way to put it. You know what I mean?
We got drugged by white supremacists for trying to talk to their women. That's the best short story version.
No, I'm not saying trying. I'm saying we did.
No, I said we were talking to their women and we got drugged by the KKK.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Taking away their women and then getting drugged. It's like, okay, so I saw why, but we weren't smart enough, or I wasn't lucid enough to just be like, hey, I'm going to hold my drink.
Yeah, of course.
My dumbass put the drink down, and I'm sure you followed suit or whatever it may be. Exactly. So that's our fault. I take full responsibility because I know better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you're already lit, when you're already lit, you ain't thinking like that. So
exactly.
Yeah. Excellent story, though.
Yeah. One for the ages.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. But I'll always love that place. Like I said, always. Too many memories, bro. Too many memories.
Yep.
When I have property there, like I said, it's gonna be like, can't wait, man.
Yeah.
That'll be my getaway of chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Cool. And yeah, Boyer says on the trip with that laughing emoji. Yep. It was a good trip.
Fuck yeah, bro.
All right, let's move on and get into some crypto. Let's see what has happened in these markets today. Cool. Let me pull that up real quick. So, looks like today, Bitcoin sitting at 101,912. Oh, it took a sharp turn downwards, and we are at negative or 2.93. We're going down right now in the last 24 hours. Ethereum, your largest altcoin, sitting at 3,336. It is down 5.29. Ouch. And then XRP at number 4, sitting at $2.25. It is down 1.71%. Your Bitcoin currently is, under a lot of pressure today, shedding some momentum after ending October with a loss. Their first red October since 2018. So this is just basically momentum now. Your support your Bitcoin support right now is at 107 to 107.5. Your resistance is 110 to 110.5. Ethereum, you're basically following Bitcoin's trend lower, pressured by broad risk-off sentiment and liquidation concerns. Your support is at 3,800 to 3,850, and your resistance is 4,050 to 4,100. XRP, you're also continuing to lag slightly behind the majors as investors pull back on altcoins and favor Bitcoin and more established crypto assets in these uncertain markets. And XRP, your support currently 245 to 248, and your resistance is 260 to 265. So yeah, guys, the crypto market is experiencing a pullback. Many traders are citing the end of October's Uptober streak and a slower risk of an environment. Liquidations and technical weakness are building up. Sharp moves down often trigger selling, especially with leveraged positions. So a lot of these leveraged positions are getting taken out, and the market is brutal. When it hits hard, and it's the people that are trying to make up all their losses and trying to leverage more and more, they just keep getting taken out. And it's brutal. It's a brutal scene. I've been there. I've done that. But yeah, regulatory signals remain in focus. The market is sitting on key cues such as interest rate expectations, economic data, and geopolitical issues, all of which are affecting crypto sentiment right now. So we just definitely have to hold on and ride out this negative wave until we start pulling forward again and people have a little bit more confidence in the markets. But as far as your fear and greed index, we have dug ourselves deep into the fear factor. We are at that 20, almost at the cusp of extreme greed right now, guys. So this is not looking good when it's getting this deep down into the fear. It's looking good for the people that are actually having money to buy right now, because if you can get Bitcoin under 100,000, bro, you guys are winning. That's a steal of a deal. Having XRP at 224 right now, steal of a deal, guys. So definitely, if you do have the means, do not look at this as a bad thing, because when everybody else is in fear and it gets into extreme fear, buy. You will see major gains once all this is, pulled back, and then everything is going to start moving forward. So there is, signs of potential reversal on 8-hour charts. Two falling wedges currently in play in certain, in certain charts. So we'll see what happens, but it does look like there could be a bullish pattern forming, maybe for next week. Who knows? We shall see. None of this I give you as financial advice, obviously, so you have to do your own due diligence. Your global crypto market cap as a whole is sitting at 3.38 trillion. We are down 5.1%. So yes, a lot of liquidations and a lot of people just taking their money out and trying to scrap any losses that they might have gotten out of. So as far as your top 5 trending coins right now, number 1, we have Beat, and that one is down 0.2%. Number 2 is Bitcoin. Number 3 is NB, or Nubila Network, which is up 10%. Number 4 is Manu. That one is down 2.18%. And number 5 is Ethereum. As far as your top 5 gainers for today, because there is always gainers when there's losers. Number 1, Cat X. Cat X is currently up 2,890%. Number 2, you have Turbo Trump. That one is up 556%. Number 3, we have GameStop Coin. That one is up 485%. Number 4, we have Beer. Beer is up 429%. And number 5, we have MAGA People. That one is up 409%. Let's get into your top 100 and notable mentions. Starting with number 7, we have Charlie Kirk Coin. That one is up 307%. At number 13, we have Formula One, which is up 257%. At number 16, we have Grok Imagine. That one is up 305%. At number 24, we have BlackRock. That one is up 209%. At number 29, we have Base AI. That one is up 191%. At number 33, we have Funch. Funch is up 114%. At number 44, we have I Love Puppies, which is up 63%. At number 50, we have Corn. Corn is up 41%. At number 57, we have Resolve. Resolve is up 32%. And at number 62, we have Camelot Token, which is up 29%. At number 68, we have Zelix. Zelix is up 26%. And at number 77, we have Food Driver. That one is up 23%. At number 81, we have 5 Mapper, or Honey as the acronym, which is up 21%. At number 87, we have Common, which is up 20%. At number 92, we have Cadena, which is up 13%. And at number 100, to hit your 100th spot of the day, we have On, or Orchi Network, which is up 18%. All right, guys, that is our crypto news for today. It does not look good, but nevertheless, you got to buy at this point in time if you have the means to, because when it's extreme fear, people are tending to sell off, and this is the best time to make that kind of life-changing money that you might be making. Okay, let's move on now and get into your horoscopes for tomorrow. This is going to be for November 5th, 2025, starting with the first sign of the zodiac, which is also my sign, Aries. So, tomorrow, Aries, a single moment of honesty can immeasurably change dynamics. You will find that presenting a truthful statement with sufficient clarity will go a long way toward changing someone's perception of you. Don't be afraid to be open. This truth, although uncomfortable to voice, can heal a long-standing issue. Then we have our Taurus. Hold on one second, guys, real quick. So, Taurus, you get the best insights whenever you are not looking for them. By the time tomorrow rolls in, a sudden realization could hit you during a quiet or mundane moment. It may be that you are just washing a few dishes when the answer you are desperately seeking just comes out of the blue. So yeah, just watch out for tomorrow's answer for your, for what you kind of having insight over. And then we have our Gemini. Nurture your rooted self tomorrow. You tend to flit aimlessly from one thought to another, but now is the time to hold your energy steady and slow down. There is power in presence. Others may look to you for calm or support, so stay grounded. Then we have our Cancer. Let your priorities speak louder than your obligations. Tomorrow may pull you in various directions, but not everything needs your attention. Concrete on what truly matters to you. Your heart can distinguish between pressure and purpose. Then we got J sign Leo. You can make more room for yourself tomorrow. Do not shrink yourself for somebody's comfort level. Your ideas, emotions, and presence must have their own room. Think about it for a moment and speak your mind with confidence. Glow freely without dimming your shine. Virgo. When you leave a gap for something to come in, a new energy will appear to meet it. Something might be asked of you tomorrow, letting go of a small matter you have been contemplating for far too long, or one that has been clogging our environment. Clean that corner, let go of that thought, clear that task. Then we got our Libras. An end may actually deepen some kind of focus. Tomorrow, something may shut down or slow down, and you will not want to rush into another thing in its place. Instead, note what now has room to blossom or grow. You may find that this quieter environment is actually conducive to more direction. Then we have a Scorpio. Speak less and more will be heard. Tomorrow is not about saying everything. It is about the selection of words at the right moment. If your presence comes from a place of clarity, it will speak the rest of what needs to be said. Be mindful of your tone. Let silence do some of the talking. Then we got Sagittarius. Let rhythm, not its fast twin, be the guide. Impure pressure, however, distracts. The energy unconsciously strong needs refocusing and not rushing. Let the process take its own time. It is enough to chase one thing, assign time to the worthy, and step away from draining ones. Then we have our Capricorn. Something that feels out of whack will be noticed, and you will immediately know how to apply the necessary remedy. Tomorrow will find clarity within you. Should anything have been slightly amiss, there will emerge an unmistakable gaze upon it. Don't let yourself off the hook by dismissing that feeling. Then we have our Aquarius. Tomorrow, the invitation is to loosen your grip a little. There is always no need to hold on to every little detail. The softer one gets with their expectations, the smoother things go. An unexpected turn of events is actually helpful, not harmful. Then we have our Pisces. Tomorrow could be an easier time if you choose to believe so. You will feel tempted to brace for a challenge, but will instead find this day asking you to soften. Know that you really do not have to work so hard to be worthy. Let it always be your choice first to just be at peace, and secondly, to be anything else. All right, guys, that is our horoscope for tomorrow, November 2025. We like to do that to help guide you along your path every day. That being said, real quick, Boyer says, it seems like a good story. Yeah.
I got you, bro. I'll send you a voice message.
All right, let's move on and get into Jay's conspiracy of the night. What you got for them, Jay?
I'm gonna be talking about something that just happened a few days ago. You could pull it up. It's the first ever sighting of the white Iberian lynx.
Oh, I heard
Did
about
you see that? Did you see it?
I didn't see
Bro, bro, that's you want to talk about a symbol, like a certain symbol, bro. That shit, I watched that video and I was like, oh my God. Like we're talking about, you know what I mean? Like this, there's levels to that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's the first time in the history, obviously, that it's one of the rarest cats ever on Earth. And the first, did you actually see the video? Like
No.
looking at this, like lynx, bro, he's like, you could tell he was kind of like just looking like, he looked like he was ancient, bro. Like he's been here so long, but obviously not here. You know what I'm saying by that?
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's clearly a messenger. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's basically when the physical and spiritual world are crossing over, bro.
Yep.
Like seeing that animal, I was like, wow. I was in awe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like stuff like that only shows up when there's like a major shift like upon us. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Obviously, we have the 3-eye atlas, and a lot of stuff is going to be going down, obviously. And then we see this animal and the face, like, and I'm like, oh hell, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like the white lynx, it's just it's a spirit, it's a spiritual like being, you know what I mean, in animal form. That's what I feel, you know what I'm saying? And obviously being sent here, or actually being here than we saw it, it's like basically heightening our awareness and perceiving like hidden messages and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but it's also, we have to look at it like it's also not just a sign, but it could be a warning, you know what I mean? Like how darkness can be getting exposed, you know what I mean? How hidden can become seen, because we've never seen that before. You know what I mean? Like,
Could it
and,
also be like the end of times warning, or what do you think?
I hope not, man. I got a lot to live. So I hope not. I know it means a lot more because, like I said, of everything that's going on. And obviously I did a whole conspiracy, and let me tell you this for entertainment purposes only, but I did a whole conspiracy about, the final in the Pope prophecy, remember?
Yeah.
And like, so that's what I mean. Seeing something like this, I'm like, oh, Jesus. You know what I mean? It's like, it's all going together. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And like, obviously, like, yeah, man, it's just, I wanted to bring it up because, man, are you showing it?
I'm showing the picture. Yeah.
Oh man, oh my God, dude, what an animal, dude, what a physical
It
specimen,
looks like
bro.
very intelligent and
Everything, dude. Just look at, if you I don't know if you get the close up, but I saw a close up of its face, eyes, and the way it looked. I was like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like, we're talking about a creature that just, is, like I said, it's existing in like frequency that we can't always reach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And someone happened to catch this on there. Like, that's crazy, right?
Right.
Like, some people obviously would construe this as AI, but it's already been confirmed that this is real. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But this is like, I was in awe. That's why I wanted to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I sure hope it's not the end of times, man. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
I sure hope not, man. I got so much to live, and I got a lot coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but this animal definitely, like I said, the fact that it's the first time we've ever seen this, you know what I mean, on cam. Like, I remember they almost went extinct like 20 years ago. There was like only like 100 of them, I believe, to be known. Obviously never seen, but to be known. Obviously there's a little more now, but we've never seen it like caught on cam like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And man, it's like, it's not scary to me, but it's like, damn, dude, that's a big ass sign. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, man, like, it's like, what a beautiful animal though. Holy shit. Like, anytime you see, like, I feel like anytime like there's like white animals like that, like on that level, that's definitely a sign. You know what I'm saying? However you want to look at it, you know what I mean? However, like, whether sign, omen, however you want to, like, symbolism, however you want to put it, that's definitely like, it's divine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that was divine timing to just have it on the camera and be like, just the way it looked. It definitely got something to say. You saw, like, I watched it. It's like looking right at the cam, and it's like, bro, like, I'm here to tell you something, literally. You know what I'm saying? So definitely levels to this, man. But yeah, I hope you're not right with the end of times thing.
No,
I hope the whole prophecy of the popes, that scares me a lot, because there's only one slot left. You know what I'm saying? And then we have the 3-eye atlas. Like, it's like all like conversing together. I'm like, oh shit.
Yep.
And then we see this. I'm like, oh man, come on, bro. You know what I mean? I don't even want to jump down that rabbit hole, bro. So it's like, but I had to bring awareness to it, because I mean, that animal is just, it's fascinating to me.
No, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So.
And in Native American tradition, the lynx is widely known as the keeper of secrets due to its elusive nature.
Of course, elusive. Just goes along with me. Of course it does. Great. So that's a Native American, you said?
Yeah.
Great. Oh, great. You said keeper of secrets?
Yep. Keeper of secrets.
All right. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Mixing the spiritual world and the physical realm right there, like crossing over. Oh, man. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
It is regarded also in the Native American culture as it's regarded as a powerful but sometimes dangerous spirit animal.
Exactly. So that's, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say here, man. Like, you
And
know what I mean?
And check this out. Some tribes, such as the Mojave, believe that dreaming of a lynx would bring a man special hunting abilities.
Hunting.
Hunting abilities, yes.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Very
Oh
crazy.
boy, it's very interesting.
So we'll see what happens, but yeah, it's definitely in Native American culture when you see albino animals, it's like an omen for them. So yeah, it's something that to see that's definitely there's something more to it.
Yeah, I know. I do know. Well, the fact that we've never seen that either, so
Yeah, exactly.
caught on cam. So it's obviously there's a big, like I said, if you caught it walking and then disappearing, it's a whole nother story. But you caught it, and it's literally, if you look at the way it looks at the cam, bro,
Yeah,
it literally has a whole face of like, it has a whole story to tell, bro.
I know.
Like
I see that.
literally, like, you know what I mean?
Right,
And
like
like I
super
said, it
hanky.
looked like, yeah, and it looks like it's been here for, I mean, hella long.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? He looked kind of tired as well. Like
I
he
know.
wanted to rest. I was like, oh hell no, this is all bad, bro. This is not good. You know,
Yep.
but like I said, man, it's yeah, there's a lot of different ways to look at it, man. But
Yeah.
what a hell of a creature, bro.
Right.
You know what I
Very
mean? That's a
beautiful.
very good looking creature, man. But like,
It's a
yeah,
cat, of course.
yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah, man.
Cool. Very cool.
I've never actually seen an actual lynx in person,
Yeah, no, me either.
so you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right. So that is our conspiracy theory, and that is the albino white lynx that was captured on camera in Spain. You said
Yes.
in Spain. Yeah.
I've seen a big cat in person though. One of my close friends, she has one. She has a Maine Coon though. It's not a lynx.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't even know if you're allowed to own a lynx,
I don't think so.
but the Maine Coon is big, bro. It's not as big as that animal. I'll tell you that. But it's big, bro. Like if you have any type of small type dog, that cat is way bigger. You know what I mean? Like it's huge.
They're super sweet though, the Mancoons.
Oh yeah, they're cool. That's what I mean. They're big.
That's like the cat version of the Great Dane. If you're like,
yeah, exactly, bro. Like it towers over dogs. Like if you have a small dog, that cat is it's not even close.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's crazy how big that cat is. Like in person. Like I'm like, what the hell? You know, like you know what I'm saying? Like it really is that big. I'm like, wow. Like it's impressive. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
Yeah, man.
Cool, guys. We are coming to the end of our show. We will be going live for you at the gym, though, in about, so I'll say like maybe an hour and a half. So you will be able to see us back then live. We are doing shoulders and back day today. We aren't going as hard because Jay got a little bit injured in his oblique. So we're just kind of keeping it easy so that he can heal it. So we could go hard again in a week or two.
Yes.
When
couple weeks.
Recovered. So
well, I'm not taking any chances. I had the injury, and then I still went hard and I overlooked it, and then it really got hurt a few days ago. So I was like, I really have to take it easy.
Exactly. So, but we're still working out. This will be a Q&A, so you guys can ask us anything and just definitely be there so that we can show you some of the moves and what we do, and then you
never stop working out. So you know what I mean. But doing certain movements, that's what I have to stop.
Yeah, of course.
And that's lifting heavy stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish off the show, Jay, and get into our final words of wisdom for our Average Day Joes community.
We'll go with Niccolo Machiavelli. Men rise from one ambition to another. First, they seek to secure themselves against attack, and then they attack others. I'm going with that one because obviously we have to, we have our things we have to do with, like, especially with our plans. We all have different ambitions, but we have to, we always have to plan. And there's always going to be, like, life isn't fair, man. There's always bad things that do come up. You know what I mean? And this is this is kind of a dog eat dog world, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to know who to cross and who not to cross, I'll say. You know what I mean? Like you got to know who your enemy is and who your enemy isn't. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to play a fool to catch a fool, you know the saying. So I'm saying that, obviously lock in, make everything happen with your plan. When you have the little things that arise, you know, go around it, go around it, you have to, or you have to, if you have to tackle it and go over it like a speed bump, that's fine. But for the most part, make things happen for yourself and just know not to cross just anyone. You know what I mean? If you can help someone, I'd even advise it to help someone. You know what I mean? Because that could come back around and really help you in the long run because you don't know who that person is. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't like I said, if to be on attack mode is good, you know what I'm saying? But, there's also, like I said, you got to know who the enemy is. You can't just attack just anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I believe that in full, like how it is in life. You know what I mean? Because there's been certain people that I've just, like even like, for example, in a work industry, if you going out there and you just attack, like you just bossing up on everyone at a workplace and then someone takes that shit personal, they're going to make it a personal vendetta to get your ass back.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's just how it is. That's what I mean. You got to know who to make friends with and who not. It doesn't, like, you could be lining your own pockets. You're good. You know what I mean? But if someone's pissed off at you, now you don't have the right people behind you. You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
So I'll always, like, that's what I mean. Like it's always good, obviously, to do your job excellent, but you got to know who is there and who is really, locking in on, okay, I don't like this person, like, talking about you. You know what I mean? So you always got to watch, like, your surroundings and understand who is around you and who is evaluating and who you need to be cool with.
Yep.
So it's all a part of life.
Very true. Very true.
Yes, sir. Machiavelli.
And yeah, just to kind of finish off with what you're saying, Jay, and end the show, you guys got to remember, life ain't fair, and we all know it. It's a dog-eat-dog world, like Jay said, where people smile in your face but pray for your fall behind closed doors.
Exactly.
Sometimes you got to play dumb just to peep the game being played around you. It's not weakness, it's strategy. You can't show every card. You can't let emotions pull you off track. You got to stay locked in. You got to keep moving with quiet confidence and let your results do the talking. God, he's not going to bless confusion. He blesses consistency. The real ones don't fold when life gets grimy. They adapt, they learn, and they keep their faith solid. Every setback is just training for your next breakthrough. So don't stress about what's fair. Focus on what's yours. Stick to your plan, protect your peace, and trust that what's meant for you can't be taken, only delayed. But you are the one that delays it, because no matter what, you have to overcome anything that gets in your way, any obstacle that gets in your way. And if you can overcome it, then what is meant for you will be yours. And just to kind of end it on a spiritual quote, remember, guys, in a world full of noise and deception, the wise move in silence. Sometimes you got to play the fool to catch the fool, but never forget, the one who stays patient and faithful always wins in the end. All right, guys, and that is pretty much it for us. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share so that we can share this off with you every day when we do our show in our lives. And Jay, if you want to, do our outro here, and we can end it on that.
Yep. Health, wealth, and happiness, to our Average Day Joes community. Thank you for being here. Obviously, we'll be back tomorrow for our podcast at 8:30. And we are going live tonight at the gym. Obviously, we're doing shoulders and back. So obviously, it's going to be a lighter workout because I got to heal my oblique. So we'll see you there between 11:30 and 12 for sure.
Exactly.
And we will, thank you for being here, and we will see you soon. So if you don't catch us tonight, you'll catch us tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Cool, guys. Thank you again so much, and we'll see you.